Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you my 2018 bullet journal setup as well as my January monthly setup. So the notebook I'm using is the Leuchtturm 1917 notebook, and it is dotted inside and has a super pretty gray color and an elastic to go around it. So as I open it up, the first page, I just wrote my name there. And I also love how the pages in this notebook are super thick so I can write in markers and it doesn't soak through. Okay, so over here is a table of contents, which I don't think I'm going to be using because I don't see how it's useful for me. Maybe I will in the future, but there it is. It extends on for a few pages. And then this first page, I have this watercolor painting, which I did on watercolor paper. And then I just went over it in black marker to outline the edges and also write 2018. And I cut it out and glued it into my notebook. And the marker I used for this was the Tombow fudensoke brush pen, and I use that quite often. So the next page is my yearly overview, and it just looks like this. So at the top, I just wrote yearly overview with some markers, and then I also added some more doodles around it and these bird stickers, which I thought were kind of cute. And then for each month, I wrote the month at the top, and then I wrote just a mini calendar of it, and then I used these craft paper sticky notes to put on the side just to write like important dates that I need to. And then on the edges I just did some more doodles and I colored those in with markers. And as you can see, not all the calendars are filled in yet just because I haven't gotten to that yet, but I will do that as the months go on. So moving on to the next page, I have my 2018 highlights and 2018 goals. And so for this one, I used a Tombow dual tip brush tip pen for the highlights, and then I just outlined that in a fineliner. So this is what the pen looks like. And then for the 2018, I just used a black marker. And then on the other side, I did this super cute doodle in like a square shape. So I put a piece of paper down and doodled around there with a fine liner, and then I colored that in. And then the top, I used the same type of lettering for this one. So with the dual tip brush pen for goals, and then just a black one for 2018. And this is what I used to draw most of those doodles. It is the Tombow mono drawing pen in 0.1 and 0.3. So that's what this spread looks like. And turning the page, I have the cover page for January, and the left page is blank for now, but I will fill that in sometime. So for this, I just did a similar design. I wrote January in the middle in some calligraphy, and then I did a floral type doodle around it with a fine liner and colored that in. So the next page is my main January calendar. So I seem to be going for this like floral leaf design around. So I did that around my calendar, which just looks like this. And I did that in a fine liner and colored it in with some blue accents. And then on the top, I wrote January and I outlined that. And then for the calendar, I did the dates of the week at the top. And then I did all of the days of the month, obviously, in boxes. So it looks like this. And then in the corner, I just have some craft paper. And for the next page, I have my habit trackers. So I just wrote some things that I want to keep track of with all of the months or the days of the month on the side. And on the top, I just wrote habit tracker in calligraphy, and then the other side says goals because that's what the other page is. So going back to the habit tracker page, on the bottom, I did my mood tracker and I did some floral doodles around it, and then I just have like this color meter showing what mood I'm feeling, and then I just have the days of the month so I can color in a box for each day. And the other page is my goals page, which obviously isn't filled out yet because I haven't gotten to that. I have a craft paper sticky notes that I just have things I've accomplished for this month that I'll fill in, and I have some more doodles around, and yeah. And then my last page so far is my weekly spread. So this is just for the first week in January. As you can see, there's only 6 spots because the first week in January only has 6 days. I did a similar title with outlining the calligraphy, and I also did some drop shadows with the light blue Tombow marker, and then I have the sticker on the side which I made and a doodle on this side. So I'm going to be continuing to make more weekly spreads as the weeks go by, but I just decided I was going to start with one. But yeah, so that is the end of my 2018 bullet journal setup and planning for January. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!